Hello, welcome to this particular course. This is Excellent Guide for Software Jobs 2017. We will talk about different job profiles, different skills, hot skills, different programming languages, web technologies, mobile application, cloud technologies out there, big data technologies, job profiles like architects, project management, and so many things. It should cover each and everything which is required for any software project lifecycle. The high level agenda for this particular course is we will talk about overview of those technologies. We will talk about certifications. We will talk about skills required for particular job profiles. We will have sample job profile analysis done from the market. We will also talk about criteria to decide on what to choose. So from programming language, we will talk about Java, .NET, Perl, Python, and there are so many languages. From web technologies, we will talk about say Spring, Struts, .NET, MVC, framework, LAMP, and all those technologies. From database, we will talk about database developer job, DBA job for Oracle, for SQL Server, and for any other job profiles in the market related to the database. We will talk about big data jobs like Hadoop, Spark, Cassandra. So in Hadoop, we have Hadoop developer or Hadoop administrator, or in fact Hadoop architects like Spark programmer or Cassandra, administrator. We will talk about cloud jobs as well. So cloud jobs which is related to Amazon Web Services developer or Azure architect or SaaS application architect. SaaS is software as a service. We will also talk about mobile applications, Android jobs, Android developer, iOS developer, or any other cross-platform developer. We will talk about system administration, Linux, Windows admin, infrastructure architect, or the network architect jobs. We will talk about ERP jobs like SAP ABAP technical consultant as an example, or SAP FICO consultant, or Windows Dynamics consultant. We will also talk about data center and operation job, which are like typical support job. We will talk about IT support job. We will also talk about testing jobs like tester, manual tester, automation testing, test lead. We will cover project management jobs like PMP and Prince 2, like technical project manager, delivery manager, or SAP project manager. Release management. We will talk about graphic designing job. Like the job profiles, we will talk about projects as well. So I have taken 5 typical projects here. The first project is small project, that is either the CMS implementation or mobile application development. That as an example for a small individual, a company, or the small businesses. The project 2 talks about a software solution required for a large company, and that's an independent software which needs actually a particular company. Third project is, you can say, medium to large project. That's where that particular software, which is say as an example developed in say project 2, that will need to be integrated in the existing or IT landscape. The fourth project is commercial software implementation like SAP implementation. We will talk about that. The fifth one is the support project, or you can say in technical word, it is managed services project. We will also talk about different job roles: programmers, designers, software developers, architects. So in architects, you have solution architect or technical architect, enterprise architect, and all that. We will talk about agile engineer. We will talk about system or business analyst roles. We will talk about IT support analyst, sysadmin, data admin, or designers. Let's talk about some of the examples. The example here is either the senior big data developer. So we will talk about what are those skills required, how to prepare for those skills, what are those responsibilities. And the second example is Microservices or the Cloud Foundry. They need someone who is 3+ years experience. So we will talk about each and every item in this particular, the job profile. So we will talk about job profile for each and every skills out there in the market. Like job profiles, we will talk about technology overview as well. Like the examples, agile approach or cloud computing, how the technology landscape look like, or you can say a big data, 4 V's. So we will have technology overview for all those technologies out there. We will also talk about level 2, that is the individual system component of any system or software. We will talk about the technology landscape. So these are like you can say IoT landscape currently, or this is the cloud landscape, who is actually the prominent, which is like infrastructure as a service or platform as a service. And then we will talk about practical approach of each and every technologies out there. So you can actually think of implementation aspect for big data technologies, how we position Kafka, how we position Spark, HBase, or in this particular example, you can actually think of how Cloudera is positioned in the IT stack. We will talk about all of those. We will talk about job roles, and job roles are, these are the job roles wherein you can say what are the responsibility of particular developer or the software engineer, or you can actually say the designer, what is the experience level, what is the job progression for these job roles. We will talk about that. And we will talk about skills analysis. So how you can actually yourself go ahead and get the information from the market and identify what are hot skills in the market, so that you can plan for it. And then, as I said, we will talk about the projects. So the example slide here is, you have software delivery company, you have the customer, and then there is a quartz vendor who actually does what, and what are their job responsibilities, what are the plus and minuses for those projects. So go ahead and do subscribe for this particular course on udemy.com. If you still have a confusion about it, Udemy provides 30 days money back guarantee. I hope this course will be useful for your career progression. Happy learning.